Okay guys, so kicking off with a back workout today. 6.5 weeks out. Started with pullovers. Just did my first set. It was like 80 for 13. First set I'm aiming for a 12 to 15 rep range. And the next set I'm about to do, same weight, but we're gonna do it into a rest pause. I'm gonna wait for him to scream next. Oh no, he's done. Okay, he's done. So we're gonna be taking that set to failure with just a 20-second rest and then do as many as I can. So that's just for pullover. I always like to start with these, warm up the lats, get them firing for the rest of the workout, and to also hit them while we're fresh. I find they really have helped me with thickness and width, especially from the front. So hammering them out first while I'm fresh, most load, most growth. So, moving on to second movement now. Gonna be doing a close grip pull down. Same style, rep range and sets for the pullovers, where I did the first set was just a straight set, and then the second one was the same weight rest pause. For this, I like to sit further back on the pad, so I keep the weight in front of me. Keep my spine generally upright. I don't want to have too much of a lean forward, or a lean back, but I also don't want to be crunched in. Just neutral. Keep my elbows really tight to my body. Keep them in so weight's stacked on the lats, and that's really it. So, third movement now. I only realized now I was supposed to do dumbbell row, but I'm already here on the hammer strength humbler. So, this is just for like entire mid-back thickness. Really gonna keep elbows tight to the body, like I did on pull down. And another thing I didn't mention on pull down and actually pull over also was how I'm depressing my shoulders through the movement, letting them come up at the end range to allow more stretch. So for this one, I'm really gonna over-exaggerate, almost stretch, and really have my shoulders come forward to stretch the mid-back. And then when I'm pulling, I'm not gonna separate it into two movements, pull back my shoulders, then pull back my elbows. It's just gonna be all one fluid movement. So for this, I think I have a set of 8 to 12 or 8 to 10, and then the second set is a rest pause or some high rep set. So I'll just show you probably the first set and put some weight on there. Onto dumbbell row now. I'm going to be doing a pretty hard variation of it. I like to put my arm down on the pad and tuck my head into it. So it's just to limit all the movement, like everywhere, except for the only thing that can possibly move is my elbow up and down, almost dragging it up my leg as I'm going. And I like to have my back real flat. So only thing that can work is my back. And as long as I keep pressing my head into the bench rack. So I'm going to be doing 2 sets here, higher rep, 10 to 12 on the first set, and then drop the weight a little and get 20 rep. So another reason on these why I'm spending a second or two in the stretch position is to really kill off all the momentum heading into the movement. So that when I start the movement, instead of just bombing the weight down and then ripping it up, there's a good, if you do that, there's a good like few inches of that starting range that nothing's being loaded properly. So I really end the movement with no momentum. The moment my elbow starts coming back and I'm pulling in like an arch pattern right up my leg, I'm not going up and down with my elbow, because if I'm just bringing the dumbbell up and down like that, I'm going to be loading a lot of my bicep. Whereas if I'm driving my elbow in an arc movement similar to pullover, it's going to be all on my lat. So, finishing off the back exercise, or back workout, sorry, with this hammer strength low row. Focus for here is same thing again, like the T-bar, just overall back, more so the mid-back though. This is almost like emulating the setup of a lat spread, the back lat spread, when you really like drive the elbows back and tuck the head in. It's almost like that. That's what I'm trying to like emulate and really focus on, so that when I do hit that pose on stage, it looks good, right? 2 sets, 10 to 12 on this one. Gonna be doing a double drop on the last one. So last week I had a little too much weight on here for the execution I wanted. So scaling back down to 3 plates, making sure the form is good. And I'll show you guys right now. Alright guys, so that finishes up the back workout here. Honestly, really enjoyed it. Really bringing up my back a lot since changing up my form. Because I had no connection to my back prior to this. I'm not lifting as much weights as I used to, but honestly, my back has improved drastically from me doing so. So I'm gonna keep running with it for the rest of prep, seeing how much I can bring up my back. Maybe I'll give you guys a little preview of how I'm looking 6 to 9 weeks out. This is strong. Here we go.